Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Welcome back to our channel. After a comprehensive overview about the 69 types of angels created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are now moving towards Bari'il, the angel of design and perfected shaping. Before the dawn learned how to rise, before form learned how to clothe meaning, before shape learned how to obey command, there moved a silent architect in the unseen Bari'il, the angel of design and perfect shaping. He does not create from nothing, for creation is Allah's alone. Rather, Bari'il takes what Allah wills into existence and arranges it with flawless proportion, breathing balance into form, harmony into structure, and wisdom into shape. Where Khaliq commands be, Bari'il answers with precision, each curve measured, each boundary aligned, each soul dressed in the form most fitting for its earthly trial. These are the beings of unfathomable might, created from the most luminous light of Nur Muhammadi, meaning the divine light of Prophet Muhammad. In the hidden ateliers of the unseen, where light is molded into meaning, Bari stands as the keeper of divine symmetry. He is the one who ensures that no star is misplaced in the heavens, no leaf forgets its pattern, and no human arrives without the shape that matches their destiny. In the wombs of mothers beneath layers of darkness, his unseen hands arrange bone and vein, nerve and vessel, not as a blind assembly, but as a sacred geometry written by divine wisdom itself. Every face carries a signature of his design, every heartbeat echoes the rhythm he aligned by Allah's command. And when the seeker gazes upon the beauty of the world with awe, when mountains rise in silent balance, when the human form reflects both strength and fragility, when even pain arrives with strange precision, it is Bari'il's quiet testimony that reaches the heart that nothing is random, nothing misplaced, and nothing without meaning. He is the angel who teaches the soul without words that perfection does not always mean ease, but always means divine wisdom made visible through form. Before going further, a quick update: all our videos are available in both English and Urdu languages on our YouTube channel. You can find them by navigating to our playlists, where all our videos are available for your convenience. In the beginning, before the first clay was shaped and the first soul breathed, Allah willed creation to take form. The Quran whispers this secret. In Surah Al-An'am verse 2, He it is who created you from clay, then decreed a term and a destiny. And in another verse, the stages of human formation are revealed, as if telling a story of an unseen sculptor. In Surah Al-Mu'minun verse 12 to 14. We created man from an extract of clay. Then we placed him as a drop in a secure place. Then we made the drop a clinging form. Then we made the clinging form into a lump. Then we made the lump into bones, and we clothed the bones with flesh. Then we produced him as another creation. The Messenger of Allah narrated the unseen process in detail. In Sahih Muslim 2643, verily when 40 days have passed in the womb, an angel is sent to it. He shapes it, writes its provision, lifespan, deeds, and determines whether it will be wretched or blessed. And the precision of form is so delicate that even the fingers bear the divine signature. In Surah Al-Qiyamah verse 3 and 4, does man think we will not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able to shape even his fingertips. In Sunan Abu Dawood 3003, the Prophet also told of the ultimate perfection awaiting the people of paradise. The people of paradise will enter in forms perfect, without illness or aging, and in their youth as Allah created them. Thus the unseen servants of Allah, executing the design and perfect shaping, work in every womb, in every fingertip, in every recreated bone. They carry the commands of Al-Bāri, the perfect designer. Even after death, when the dust returns to dust, the command of shaping continues. As the Prophet explained, as recorded in Sahih Muslim 131, on the day of resurrection, Allah will assemble the bones and shape them, then breathe into them their spirits. In every newborn, in every rebuilt body, in every perfect creation in paradise, the story of design unfolds silently. The Quran says in Surah At 95 verse 4, we fashioned you in the best of forms. Every hand, every face, every feature is a testament to the unseen work of the angels who execute the divine design, whom we understand as Bari'il, the angel of perfect shaping. In our previous videos, we also explored the verse on how Allah created every living thing from water, the creation of the waters above the dome and below the flat earth, the firmament dome above the flat earth, actual shape of the earth, according to the Quran and Islamic cosmology, primordial waters of the heavens, the Kursi, meaning the footstool of Allah, the Arsh, meaning the throne of Allah, Law al-Mahfuz, meaning the sacred tablet, the second creation of Allah, Al-Kalam, why Allah created the universe, the first creation of Allah, the 7 portals and dimensions of the universe, and discussed where Allah was before He created the universe. If you haven't watched them yet, please do. Now let's continue. Description and numbers. In the unseen realms, beyond the reach of eyes, Bari'il moves with measured grace, wielding the divine instruments of form and symmetry. He is not alone. A host of countless angels, each assigned to a delicate aspect of creation, accompany him. Their numbers are vast beyond reckoning, for every cell, every sinew, every drop of life calls for a precise hand. Some Sufi masters whisper that for each human being, 1,000 angels bend over the work of shaping, and for every one of the 7 realms of existence, multitudes of angels act as custodians of design. The Quran speaks of the stages of human creation, as if narrating Bari'il's work from clay to embryo, from embryo to bones, from bones to flesh, each stage executed with perfect order. It is said that when Allah commands the shaping of a soul into the form decreed, Bari'il orchestrates a symphony of unseen energies. He moves through the spiritual world, through the plane of Nur, light, and down into the material, connecting the divine form with the tangible. His appearance is veiled from mortal eyes, yet Sufi vision sees him as a luminous figure, radiant like 1,000 suns, his hands weaving the strands of flesh and spirit with precision. It is said that his wings span the heavens, and the flutter of each feather resonates with the rhythm of life being formed. The scholars of inner knowledge speak of him as one of the highest-ranking angels in the hierarchy of creation, subordinate only to the supreme command of Allah, yet entrusted with the intimate task of shaping every living being according to divine will. And so, from the first heartbeat in the womb to the perfected youth of paradise, Bari'il's work continues silently. He counts the atoms, measures the sinews, fashions the fingerprints, and ensures that every curve, every line, every detail fulfills the design decreed in the heavens. His numbers, like his work, are innumerable, stretching across all creation, yet no detail is lost, no form imperfect. He is the unseen artisan, the celestial sculptor, the angel whose hands craft the mirror of divine beauty in every living being. Roll with prophets. From the dawn of prophethood, Bari'il has walked silently alongside the chosen, shaping not just bodies, but the divine imprint within them. When Prophet Adam was molded from clay, it was Bari'il who, under Allah's command, gave the first human form its symmetry and breadth its proportion. He worked with the utmost precision, blending the dust of the earth with the divine light that would forever reside in Adam's descendants, a seed of sacred design and prophetic destiny. When Prophet Noah prepared for the flood, Bari'il's unseen hand guided the formation of the ark and the arrangement of life within it, ensuring the survival of creation in perfect order. In the wombs of future prophets, Bari'il orchestrated the shaping of bodies and spirits alike. Prophet Yusuf, whose beauty and elegance was said to surpass all, was a living testament to the angel's artistry. Every feature, every gesture, every graceful movement was aligned with divine proportion, revealing the light of Allah through his very form. Prophet Musa, chosen to confront Pharaoh, was strengthened not just in spirit but in the subtle architecture of his being. Bari'il ensured that his form could endure the weight of divine encounters, the trembling of the mountain, the awe of the unseen, and the tajalli of the light of Prophet Muhammad that cascaded across creation. Even Prophet Isa, born miraculously, carried within his perfectly shaped vessel the wisdom and signs of Allah, crafted with such care that the angelic scribe of forms could record his every detail in the heavens. From the earliest to the last, the Prophet's bodies and countenances bore the signature of Bari'il's meticulous artistry. Their physical forms were not mere vessels, but instruments of divine communication. Every gesture, every appearance, every manner of standing or speaking reflected the cosmic design that Bari'il administered. Thus, through time and across every prophet, the angel of design ensured that human forms could convey divine purpose, that the physical mirrored the spiritual, and that the chosen ones stood as living icons of the beauty, order, and perfection decreed by Allah. Role in Sufism and Tariqat. In the hidden chambers of the heart where the Sufis tread, Bari'il is said to move like a gentle sculptor, shaping the subtle bodies of the soul as much as the physical form. The murshids whisper that every moment of inner refinement, every polishing of character and manner is under the unseen hand of this angel who reflects the divine blueprint onto the seeker. Just as he molds the bodies of prophets to perfection, he shapes the qalb, meaning heart of the Salik, the spiritual traveler, revealing the contours of patience, humility, and readiness to receive divine secrets. 1. Guardian of spiritual form and inner harmony. Bari'il acts as the divine architect of the myriads, the seeker's inner and outer self, ensuring that the soul, heart, and body move in harmony. In Tariqat, the seeker's spiritual form is constantly being shaped, like clay on the potter's wheel, and Bari'il oversees this formation. Every action, word, and thought is subtly refined under his guidance, so the disciple begins to radiate balance, composure, and divine elegance in both demeanor and inner faculties. 2. Alignment of heart and action. One of Bari'il's central roles is to bridge the inner and outer worlds. In Sufism, it is emphasized that the heart, meaning qalb, must align with outward deeds to manifest divine beauty. Bari'il ensures that dhikr, meaning remembrance, prayer, service, and everyday actions become channels of divine reflection. Through his subtle influence, the seeker's behavior naturally embodies patience, sincerity, humility, and love for Allah, turning ordinary life into a tapestry of divine artistry. 3. Purification of character and virtue. The angel is instrumental in refining the myriad's latent qualities. Jealousy, pride, and self-centered tendencies are reshaped, while virtues such as courage, wisdom, and empathy are nurtured. Bari'il orchestrates the spiritual anatomy of the seeker, gradually shaping their character to mirror the prophetic example. This process is essential for the aspirant to traverse higher spiritual stations without being hindered by the lower self. 4. Facilitator of spiritual awakening. Bari'il's presence in Tariqat serves as a catalyst for mystical insight. When the murid engages in deep meditation or spiritual practice, the angel facilitates the awakening of inner faculties. The seeker begins to perceive subtle realities and energies, aligning their consciousness with divine harmony. This guidance helps them ascend through spiritual ranks while remaining grounded in ethical and spiritual discipline. 5. Bridge between earthly and celestial realms. Bari'il also acts as an intermediary between the material and spiritual planes. By harmonizing the myriad's faculties, he enables the seeker to reflect the cosmic design in earthly life. The disciple's every movement, intention, and thought resonates with the heavenly pattern, creating a continuous connection between the celestial and terrestrial. In this way, the seeker becomes a living mirror of divine perfection. 6. Protector of the seeker's spiritual integrity. While shaping the murid, Bari'il also safeguards them from spiritual distortions. Negative influences from nafs, meaning ego, shayateen, the satanic forces, and worldly distractions are countered by his guidance. The angel maintains the integrity of the seeker's spiritual development, ensuring that their path is not derailed by ignorance, impulsiveness, or moral weakness. 7. Nurturer of prophetic qualities. Finally, Bari'il fosters the internalization of prophetic qualities, turning the murid's inner and outer life into a reflection of the Sunnah. Through his subtle yet profound work, the seeker's spiritual form becomes a vessel for divine light, allowing them to embody qualities like patience, steadfastness, and mercy in tangible ways. In tariqat, this process transforms the disciple into a living manifestation of divine artistry, echoing the sacred patterns of creation. In the tariqat, the seeker learns to perceive Bari'il's subtle guidance in every moment of self-refinement. When the body is disciplined through fasting and prayer, when the tongue speaks truth and the hands serve others, the angel of design mirrors the inner soul onto the outer form. He ensures that the seeker's vessel becomes capable of containing divine light, so that like the prophets, every act, every glance, and every breath radiates the intended perfection. Thus, Bari'il bridges the world of form and the realm of spirit, reminding the Sufi that the beauty of the soul is inseparable from the beauty of its vessel, and that true spiritual ascent is a sculpting of both outward and inward, being under the supervision of the angel of perfect shaping. Commentaries of Tasawwufi masters, Hazrat Imam Ghazali portrays Bari'il as the hidden artisan of the soul, the celestial sculptor who aligns the outer discipline of the Sharia with the inner architecture of the heart. He emphasizes that as the seeker follows the commandments of Allah, fasts, prays, and purifies the heart, Bari'il shapes the subtle faculties of the soul so that intentions, thoughts, and actions reflect divine harmony. Through this angel, spiritual exercises become not just acts of obedience, but vessels of inner perfection, guiding the salik toward the ultimate beauty of the soul. Hazrat Ibn Arabi narrates that Bari'il works with the subtle lights of prophets and saints, crafting their inner faculties so the divine names resonate within their being. He explains that the angel imprints a divine blueprint upon both the physical form and the spiritual heart, allowing the seeker to reflect the cosmic order in every gesture and breath. Bari'il shaping ensures that the seeker's vessel is ready to receive divine mysteries, turning every action into an instrument of sacred rhythm. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani likens Bari'il to a master calligrapher, tracing lines of divine beauty across the spiritual anatomy. Through the angel's influence, every outward action, speech, and thought mirrors the inner light of the soul. In the tariqat, this shaping teaches the murid to harmonize body and soul, so that both become capable of reflecting divine attributes in daily life, echoing the perfection seen in the prophets. Hazrat Shams Tabriz describes Bari'il as the celestial partner, unveiling the hidden elegance of love and devotion. He emphasizes that the angel's guidance turns the mundane into sacred expression, as every act of service, compassion, or remembrance becomes a reflection of cosmic symmetry. Bari'il allows the seeker's heart to mirror the beauty of divine design, transforming ordinary life into a continuous dance with the divine presence. Maulana Rumi portrays Bari'il as the weaver of the cosmic dance, connecting the physical form with the inner light. Through this angel, the seeker's every posture, gesture, and breath can harmonize with divine rhythm. Rumi teaches that spiritual ascent is an art of shaping both outward and inward being, guided by Bari'il's hand, so that the soul and body become a unified reflection of divine perfection, as witnessed in the lives of prophets. Possibility of seeing Bari'il. 1. In real life. To behold Bari'il in the waking world is an experience reserved for those whose hearts are purified and souls aligned with divine purpose. Rare are the moments when the veil between the earthly and celestial lifts, and the seeker glimpses the angel of design in the shimmer of creation itself. Some saints have reported witnessing a radiant figure whose presence shapes the very air with harmony, whose gaze seems to mold the energies around them into perfect form. In this rare vision, the murid feels simultaneously humbled and uplifted, as if every fiber of their being is being attuned to the cosmic symphony of creation. 2. In dreams, Bari'il moves with greater freedom, often appearing as an ethereal master of form and beauty, guiding the dreamer through visions of celestial architecture and divine artistry. The shapes, colors, and patterns in these dreams are not mere illusions, they are symbolic lessons, revealing the intricate balance of soul, body, and spirit. A dreamer may see buildings, gardens, or even human forms being perfected before their eyes, each movement choreographed with divine precision. In these nocturnal encounters, the angel speaks without words, imparting the subtle rhythms of spiritual formation and the hidden order of existence. 3. In Kashf, the spiritual unveiling. Through Kashf, the veils between the mundane and the unseen dissolve, and the seeker perceives Bari'il in the inner chambers of their heart. Here, the angel is not outside, but intimately intertwined with the soul's own creative flow. Every thought, intention, and subtle vibration is guided and elevated, and the myriad experiences a living sense of formation within themselves. The revelation is often accompanied by a profound sense of awe as the seeker realizes that the angel of perfect shaping operates continuously, sculpting the unseen fabric of their inner being according to divine wisdom. In Kashf, Bari'il is both teacher and sculptor, orchestrating the harmony of spirit, intellect, and emotion so that the seeker's entire existence resonates with divine artistry. Role of Bari'il in the afterlife. 1. In the grave. As the soul departs the body and enters the quiet chambers of the grave, Bari'il appears as a guardian of form and balance. The angel molds the spiritual imprint of the deceased, shaping their subtle energies in accordance with their deeds and intentions. Those who lived in alignment with divine guidance feel the angel's touch as a soothing harmony, a reassurance that their inner light remains intact and beautifully formed. Conversely, those weighed by disorder and neglect encounter the sculptor as a stern reminder of imbalance, as the angel highlights the areas where the soul must reconcile its imperfections. In the grave, Bari'il is both custodian and teacher, revealing the spiritual architecture that each soul must inhabit. 2. In Barzakh. Between the worlds of the living and the eternal, in Barzakh, Bari'il oversees the refinement of the soul's inner form. Here, the angel organizes the unseen threads of desire, memory, and intent, aligning them with the divine blueprint of creation. Souls feel the angel's presence as a soft radiance or a gentle pressure of perfecting force, shaping their readiness for the ultimate journey. In Barzakh, every inner flaw and virtue is accentuated and tempered, as Bari'il ensures that the soul emerges balanced and harmonious, prepared for the reckoning that awaits. 3. On Qiyamah. On the Day of Judgment, when all of creation stands in awe before the divine throne, Bari'il assumes the role of a spiritual architect of accountability. The angel reveals the hidden patterns of deeds and intentions, displaying the soul's inner structures to the all-knowing. The subtle design of thoughts, choices, and inclinations becomes apparent, and Bari'il ensures that the weight of inner formation is clearly manifest. Those whose inner forms were nurtured and refined are illuminated by the angel's guidance, while those whose patterns were distorted witness the stark contrast, learning the lessons of imbalance that their worldly life concealed. 4. In Mizan, the scale of justice. When the soul's deeds are placed upon the divine scale, Bari'il influences the unseen dimensions of form that determine the balance. Not only are actions weighed, but the quality of the soul's inner structure, its harmony, and its alignment with divine intent is made manifest. Bari'il's role ensures that the Mizan measures not just external actions, but the subtle architecture of moral and spiritual formation. Through this, the scales reflect the true essence of each soul, capturing the unseen perfection or deficiency in the very fabric of their being. 5. On Pul Sirat. As souls traverse the Sirat, the bridge over the abyss, Bari'il acts as a subtle guide, shaping the soul's inner equilibrium to navigate the path. Those who have cultivated harmony and refinement find the passage smoother, their forms resonating with divine order, while those whose internal structures are unbalanced experience the peril of misalignment. Bari'il ensures that the inner scaffolding of the soul, its resilience, clarity, and form, is tested and refined allowing the traveler to advance according to the quality of their spiritual design. The angel's influence is both protective and instructive, guiding the soul to realize the full potential of its created form while traversing the final thresholds of existence. Protection and awareness through a Kamil Murshid. To walk in alignment with Bari'il's guidance, the seeker must first attach themselves to a Kamil Murshid, a perfected spiritual guide. The Murshid acts as a lens through which the angel's creative shaping can be perceived and received safely. Without such a guide, the soul risks misinterpreting the angel's influence, mistaking the refining touch for trials or turmoil. The Murshid teaches how to attune one's inner form, aligning the heart, mind and spirit so that Bari'il sculpting is a source of illumination rather than disturbance. Through patient instruction, meditation, and spiritual exercises, the disciple becomes sensitive to the angel's presence, perceiving the subtle harmonies and divine patterns that govern the soul's formation. A murshid awakens the seeker to the reality that every breath is a form shaped by zikr. By teaching breath zikr, the murshid transforms the human into a being of continuous remembrance, surpassing angels. A Kamil Murshid, meaning a perfect spiritual guide, is considered in Tasawwuf, the inheritor of the Prophet, guiding seekers on the path from clay, meaning nafs, to light, meaning ruh. The Kamil Murshid helps awaken this nafas al-Rahman, meaning breath of the All-Merciful within the disciple, also as stated in Surah Qaf, verse 17. Whoever Allah guides is truly guided, but whoever He leaves to stray, you will never find for them a Murshid, meaning a spiritual guide. Angels are always in dhikr, but the dhikr is fixed and limited to the forms Allah gave them. Man, however, through guidance of a Murshid, can transform his every breath into dhikr, making his remembrance continuous, like angels, and even higher because it comes through free will. In Tariqat, the Murshid teaches Habs al-Nafas, meaning watching the breath, and Zikr Hafi, meaning silent dhikr. Every inhalation and every exhalation affirms Allah and He alone. This makes the seeker live in the constant rhythm of divine presence. Through the Quran provides the eternal map of creation, guiding the believer to understand and respect the hidden architecture of the soul. Verses that describe the perfect balance in creation, the measured acts of angels, and the divine decrees serve as reminders of Bari'il's influence. Recitation, reflection, and adherence to these verses protect the soul from neglecting its inner design, reinforcing the structure that Bari'il seeks to refine. By meditating on the words that speak of creation, proportion, and divine harmony, one aligns their inner form with the cosmic order, ensuring that the angel's guidance strengthens rather than challenges the soul. Through du'as, specific supplications serve as spiritual fortifications, invoking Allah's protection while opening the channels to perceive and cooperate with Bari'il's shaping influence. Du'as for guidance, purification, and inner balance attune the heart to subtle forms of spiritual energy, inviting the angel's refining touch without overwhelming the seeker. Through repeated invocation and heartfelt prayer, one gains awareness of the unseen forces shaping the soul and protects oneself from confusion, misalignment, or the distortion of inner structure. Acts to do. To benefit from Bari'il's work, the seeker must cultivate inner harmony and integrity, regular reflection and muhasabah, meaning self-accountability to observe the form of thoughts and intentions. Consistent performance of righteous deeds to strengthen the spiritual scaffolding. Meditation on divine balance and proportion in creation, mirroring the angel's work internally. Submission to the guidance of a Kamil Murshid to receive direct spiritual instruction. Maintaining purity of heart, avoiding inner contradictions and hypocrisy. Acts to avoid. Misalignment with Bari'il's influence comes from neglect or distortion of the soul's inner form, neglecting spiritual disciplines and self-reflection. Engaging in hypocrisy or deceit that disrupts internal harmony. Ignoring the guidance of a qualified spiritual teacher. Allowing desires or passions to fracture the subtle architecture of the soul. disrespecting divine wisdom or the natural order of creation within oneself. So, dear viewers, Bari'il, the angel of design and perfect shaping, is the unseen sculptor of the soul, ensuring that every spirit emerges balanced, harmonious, and aligned with divine intent. Protection comes through guidance, reflection, devotion, and adherence to the eternal laws revealed by Allah. Awareness of this angel's influence allows the seeker to cooperate actively with the divine sculptor, transforming every challenge and trial into an opportunity for refinement. In the presence of Barī'il, the believer learns that spiritual formation is not a passive inheritance, but a living, ongoing process, a dance between divine will, angelic guidance, and human receptivity. By walking this path with diligence and humility, the seeker ensures that their inner form mirrors the perfection that Bari'il tirelessly instills, preparing the soul for the journey through the grave, barzakh, qiyamah, mizan, and pul sirat, and ultimately for eternal proximity to the divine. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoy this content and find it beneficial, we kindly ask you to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more authentic, faith-strengthening content. And let's continue this journey of knowledge together. Inshallah, see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.